Whenever there is a war,
In other news, the war between Russia and Ukraine intensifies.
Staged a major drone attack on the Russian city of Kazan.
Tensions are escalating once again after Gaza and Lebanon.
these companies make billions. Whether it's being fueling the Russia-Ukraine war or Israel-Palestine, you will see these defense companies everywhere, no matter who wins or lose and what is the cost of destruction. But for them, billions in the pocket is what matters. This is the story of notorious defense companies and how they control politics and power to push countries to war and making tons of money out of it.
Imagine a business model where you needed more wars for you to make more money.
After the Russian invasion in late February, something else was happening at the same time in New York. Stock prices of the biggest U.S. weapons manufacturers spiked, many eventually climbing to their highest point in years.
War is good business for parts of the economy.
War in Ukraine has revived the fortunes of the 130-year-old firm. The day before Russia invaded, it was valued at 4 billion euros. The stock has since more than doubled, valuing the company at around 10 billion euros.
It was the 1940s era. World War II raged in Europe. US President Franklin D. Roosevelt delivered a powerful message. He called on America to become the arsenal of democracy, supplying weapons to allied forces. Unaware of the fact that it would give birth to the bloodmongers of future, he invited private players for the fulfillment of weapons. Listening to the news that the government is ready to invest billions in defense, civilian companies like Boeing, General Electric, and Ford Motors jump into the race to become a major defense contractors from the government and all across the globe. Boeing built over 12,000 B-17 flying bombers. General Electric became a key player in radar technology. Ford, known for its cars, produced over 8,600 B-24 Liberator bombers in a single factory. With maximum profit and minimum hassle of marketing and advertising, this became a good taste to earn profit. You can imagine their profit in terms that US defense spending increased from $1.9 billion to $93 billion in 1940s era. And lucky for these companies, just after ending a few years of World War II, there started another, known as the Cold War, in which both US and Russia were face to face in developing weapons and technologies, giving these private defense contractors a huge revenue boost. Defense spending remained high as the US sought to maintain military superiority. Companies like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Northrop Grumman rose to prominence, benefiting from massive government contracts for the nuclear weapons, missiles, and advanced aircraft. As per the official data, US has spent over $1 trillion just for buying defense weapons of these companies. Not only US, other major superpowers around the world have also boosted their defense spending by many folds as the unprecedented race of weapons started, which is probably never ending. And to pump up these wars so that the weapon sales and demand continues in the international market, these defense companies have a plan that had eventually changed the world order of the earth. See, defense companies understand the game. They spend millions and billions every year to make political parties come to power who will support their war agenda, as peace treaty is the ultimate destroyer of these companies. Either it be a Middle East, Asia, Europe, or America, they want a person to be in power or authority who will support their war instead of peace. That's why we always see a fascist and extremist regime in power somewhere in the world. These are not just words. Let's talk about the stats. As per the recent reports, US defense contractors spent a staggering $126 million on political lobbying in 2022. Not only this, they paid American lawmakers whopping $157 million, ensuring that they must not open their mouth against these companies. And this way, they are able to operate freely around the globe, dumping countries to war so that they can extract money out of it. Well, you might be thinking how come they became so powerful that they are able to shut down the government mouth. To make this happen, they hire former generals, defense officials, policymakers, and bribe them with lucrative positions within these companies after leaving their public services. As per the investigation, around 50% of the senior Pentagon officials took job in the defense industry within 2 years of leaving their roles. And with this, you can imagine how the game is being played behind the walls. One example of it is the 2018 defense budget. US Congress approved a staggering $716 billion defense budget, citing rising of global threats. But after a moment, government increased the budget in helter and skelter. When investigated, found out that these defense companies have used their massive power to force government to increase their defense budget, hence making them more and more rich. Who are these private defense contractors in whose hand lies the blood of million innocent people and can play down any level just to make their investors profitable? Well, these are four companies who control more than 50% of the world's defense export, namely Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Raytheon, and Northrop Grumman. From producing advanced weapon systems, aircraft, cutting-edge military technologies to tanks and missiles, they have the control over all the defense globally. To the competitors, they give two options: either merge within us or be crushed. And in fear, most of the companies chose the first option instead of second. Some example of it is the Raytheon and United Technologies merger of 2020 and Northrop Grumman acquiring 100% of the Orbital ATK in 2018. This deal does not only monopolize the defense market but also help them to charge massive amount for their defense products like aircraft and technologies. And in emergency, government around the globe has to buy it as they have no other options available in the market. Well, how much devastation and horrors these companies make is disclosed by the reports by United Nations and several other independent news agencies. You might be hearing on a daily basis how thousands and thousands of Palestinians have been killed by the bombs, missiles and rockets fired by Israel. The same is with the Russia-Ukraine war. It's been more than 2 years and still the fights going on the battleground. If the world leaders come together, sit on the table and try to solve the conflict, can't it be done through diplomacy? Well, then who are the hidden forces that is supplying arms and ammunition to countries to carry out war rather than negotiations? Well, these are the defense contractors. Every time you see a news coming of ceasefire, the very next moment of fire has been added to make the conflict worse. How come psychic can some leaders be like Benjamin Netanyahu, whose extremist government is openly discussing the plan to annihilate the whole Gaza population, but yet US representative, instead of criticizing him, calling him to the US Congress for delivering his speech. While his son is doing party on a Miami beach, Israelis is being forced to descend to battlefield to fight from the front end, even when they don't want to fight but rather want the government to negotiate with peace. Either it be a Palestine, Ukraine or Iraq, they have suffered in a way that will take many decades and billions of dollars to build infrastructure once again and start their life. Is the war only way? Then the answer is no. Diplomatic negotiations like the Iran nuclear deal and economic cooperation through organizations like European Union shows that the conflict can be avoided through dialogues. Stats shows that even if we spend 1% of the budget what we spend on our defense, then we can eradicate poverty from the whole world. Then why not choose the path of peace and harmony, living together rather than fighting?